Hey, what up? It's Persian Nicole of Black America Web, hanging out with Jake and Jazz Smollett. How are you?
Good.
Great.
How
How
are
are
you doing?
you?
I am good. I'm super excited. First of all, if you're like, wait a minute, are they related to Jesse Smollett? Yes, they are. Journey Smollett? Yes, they are. They all look, for me, I think you all look the same. Like, if I saw you walking down the street, like Jazz, you look just like Journey.
Oh,
Same
good. We
faces.
get that all
Same
the
thing.
time.
Yeah, I love it. All of you are gorgeous. You're 2 of 6,
Thank
and
you.
you all are just, even the men are like beautiful. I'm like, hell, is this possible?
Oh, thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, I have a big family too. I'm one of 9.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, my
Where are
father.
you placed in the 9? What number are you?
I'm the oldest. My dad shared the wealth a little bit. Okay,
Okay.
okay.
so I'm the oldest. And then it just kind of trickles down. Yeah, it's messy. We're not gonna talk about that. Either way, so as kids in your childhoods, going state to states, 13 times exploring different states, right?
Yeah. Over 13,
Yeah.
right, Jazz? I mean, we moved by car from New York, LA
Yeah.
as kids.
Yeah, back and forth several times, and you always
Back
took
and
a
forth.
car. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we traveled a lot. We traveled a lot by car. We saw a lot of the country. Definitely tasted a lot of different food. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure like throughout the times you've seen so many different things that you've explored that you can bring the different elements into the all new season of Cleo TV's hit series, Living by Design with Jake and Jazz. I love
Yes.
it. I love it.
Thank you. Well, we see you got some design in the back too. You
Okay.
killing it.
So when I knew I was doing this interview, I said I had to figure out a point in my house that I'm going to be where I'm going to give them some type of life. Now, I forgot my flowers and I'm very disappointed, but I have my candle over here. And normally it would have been some flowers here, but how did I do?
It's great.
You
It's
did
great.
good. You did good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've learned tips on the first season from your show, so I was really excited to do this, and I cannot wait for this season too. What can we expect?
We can expect 16 new, amazing, fun designs that are specifically tailored towards these 16 amazing millennial women. Some of them are singles, some of them are married, some of them engaged, some of them single moms, all different walks of life, but really deserving. And we're really excited to be able to do this for them and really help them to redesign a space in their home that makes their home feel like a sanctuary and really reflect who they are. And then, of course, you get a reveal meal. And Jake does the meal, and I do the dessert. And then he builds a piece, and I hit the design. So it's really kind of like we've figured out how to split it up so that we're not stepping on each other's toes. I still am the boss because I am the eldest out of the 2 of us. So,
Katie,
you know how that goes. You know how
Right.
that goes.
Right.
Just kidding, kind of.
Not really.
Yeah. What?
You said you think you're the boss.
Okay.
And this season we actually we shot in New Jersey, so
Okay.
it's a different vibe than the first season. The first season we shot in Los Angeles, so we're kind of going around the country each season and taking new spaces. Taking older spaces that haven't been touched in a while because people haven't had the time and we're just redesigning them. And it's really changing people's lives. I mean, season 1, we've had people come back and tell us like, it has really, really upgraded my life. I work out now, I cook at home, I'm eating better. Like, it's opened their lives up to a whole new world because their space is their sanctuary now. So, we're excited. May 1st.
May 1st, right around the corner. I think what's dope about it is because during this time right now with this pandemic, like we've all been trying to do all of our DIYs around the house, update things, like looking at the same 4 walls. And then when you're done with that, you're like, okay, what's next? And then even with dinner, you have to be creative, and you give all those different elements.
Yeah, and we really talk to the people to see what they want. I mean, Jazz asked the contestants 753 questions about, what just to get a sense of what they like so that she can design the space for them. And that's what the show we really wanted to do is everything is detailed and contoured to what the people want, including the food, the dessert, the design, the build, everything.
Yeah, because that's one thing is that everything tells a story about who you are. So from where you like to shop, where you would want a vacation, What's your biggest fear or your phobia or whatever? All of those things tell a story about who you are. And the deeper you get into those questions with people, because these are people that we don't know for the most part, we've met them maybe once or whatever, but it's like, if you, especially this season, if you get really into the woods with people, it's like anytime you meet someone new, the more questions you get to ask them, the more you get into finding out who exactly they are, like who they really are in their core. And then you can really design something that feels like them. So when we do the reveals, oftentimes we'll have people say, how did you guys get this so on point of everything that I would have wanted or needed, or just this really reflects my personality, or this really reflects our family's personality. And that becomes a thing too when you have two people, or you're designing for a couple and their kids, and you got to take into account all those different personalities, and really reflect the family as a whole, because now you're reflecting a unit as opposed to reflecting an individual.
Yeah.
Right.
I love it. Jake, you have posted on your IG page, you're making like a bacon and blue crab pizza. Oh, I could have fell out. I could have fell out on the floor.
Yes.
It looks so amazing. Now, I can cook. I can cook. But what I can say is I'm here in Bmore, home of the crab. So I will say I can stamp that meal, and it looked so amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Baltimore, y'all got the best crab, freshest crab.
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we have a lot of seafood on the show too. So we do, different seafood pastas. We have this season. We have some crab cakes, and so you'll have some recipes for crab for sure.
That's what I was going to ask. Where are those different recipes going to come in at? And then, of course, for you do like the dessert. So after Jake does the nice meal, then you come up with something sweet. What are some good recipes? Like, give me like one great dessert recipe we're going to see this season.
Oh, just one? Okay, I'm going to go with, because I can't wait until pitted fruits are in season, until stone fruit is in season. So there's a grilled stone fruit dessert where we grill peaches and plums and white peaches. And then you cut it open, slice it open, and then you grill the open face part of it, and then topped it with a homemade pistachio ice cream. So that's one of my favorites, and that will come later in the season when stone fruits are in season. So y'all can get that, because you can switch it with anything though. You could do that with pears. So if you're in fall or winter, you could use pears. You could do apples. The first episode is a pucker up pie, I call it, which is just Meyer lemons. It's basically like it's a citrus pie, but it's oranges, Meyer lemons, and regular lemons, and it's so sweet and delectable, with a nice little tart flavor. So it gives a nice light kind of spring fresh flavor, and not overly sweet.
I love that.
I love the sweet potato churros, Jazz.
Oh, those are really good too. Yeah, the sweet potato churros with the salted caramel dip.
Those are pretty special.
Yeah.
Y'all just gonna do that right now? No.
Yeah, I was off camera just eating them all.
Dang. I cannot wait. This season's gonna be amazing so far. I've seen the trailer and everything that you're telling me, from the food, the desserts, all the DIY projects, and so much more. We're excited for this all new season. Cleo TV's hit series Living by Design with Jake and Jazz is on the way. Saturday, May 1st at 9 p.m. If you could talk about the show in one word, how can you describe it just using one word? Jazz, you go first.
Well, I'm going to say delectable, because that's my word of the day right now, apparently. It just came to my mind. So I feel real, connected to that word. So I'm going to say delectable.
I'm going to say upgraded, because people are just completely upgraded. It's like in every way. So we leave them with a recipe and a redesign. So what more can you ask for?
Well, you can't be delectable if you're not upgraded first. So
that's right.
That was more because we were talking about food.
Oh, well, it's that way.
But we can be delectable too.
Look at that. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Always.
Always. Well, all right then. I appreciate y'all so much. We cannot wait to get it for this new season. Make sure you check it out. Living by Design with Jake and Jazz all returns Saturday, May 1st at 9 p.m. Mark it on the calendars. Grab yourself a glass of wine and have fun with them too.